Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's the road to Cocodona. Video vlog number 38, where I talk about my daily training, leading up to Cocodona 250, which is actually a 256-mile race now. Not a race for me, but jog, hike through Arizona, starting Black Canyon City, leading up to going through a bunch of mining towns, going to or ending up in Flagstaff, Arizona. It's on May 5th. You have 125 hours to finish. It'll probably take me most of that. Feeling pretty good. I'm on a morning run. Cloudy, nice weather here in Austin, Texas. I've done about 6 miles already. So now doing some hill training. I think I just crossed about 50 miles for the week. I'm hoping to get close to 70 like I did last week. Depends. Yeah. I'm gonna do a run this afternoon when it gets hot with my Cocodona gear, my new pack, test it out, get the feel for the adjustments and everything. And then tonight, I may go for a very long run, maybe part of a night run, because tomorrow I'll be pretty busy fishing. I may do a run in the morning before we go. But I've got a cabin on Lake Buchanan in Burnett, Texas. So the focus is going to be fishing. My kids are busy doing Easter egg hunt this morning later at where we live. So that's the plan. Yesterday I did about 12 miles. Also did some weightlifting. Also played soccer with my son. Soccer was like wind sprints, trying to keep up with him. But it's really nice weather right now. It's real cloudy. I thought the sun would come out, but it hasn't, which is good. It's a nice breeze. Because I think some rain's coming tomorrow. It was supposed to rain today, but forecast doesn't show any rain. Yeah, let me know what you're up to for this weekend, Easter weekend. I didn't work yesterday on Good Friday. So, doing some hill training now. That's why I'm kind of winded. I'm at the top of the hill, so I'm fixing to go down. I'm gonna do this for a while. I don't carry any hydration on my runs, so I'm already 6 miles in. So let's see how much I can do. If I start to feel a little lethargic, I'll just head home. But I can go a really long ways without hydration. I've trained myself to do that. But today is nice, it's cloudy and windy, so that really keeps it cool. I don't even think I've sweated any, maybe it's a little bit. But I also still need to work out my puffy jacket. I went to North Face yesterday, the store. They were really expensive. I thought they'd be marked down because it's summertime. But I need to get a puffy jacket because that's a race requirement. It gets cold. It's kind of irritating because I have a lot of jackets and I live in Texas. I wear them maybe a few days a year. And I have some running jackets. I have some that'll keep me very warm, but I don't have any puffy jackets. I do, but it's like a polo and it's too thick. I need to get a puffy jacket that can be folded down into a bag real small so it doesn't take up much room in my pack. So North Face had them, but they were like $250. So I know REI has got a cheaper model. I'm gonna check that out. So Hey, buddy. Thanks for joining me. I'm just morning run. We got cloudy here in Texas, and it's windy, so it's real nice. I've been watching you do your kettlebell training. I need to get back into my kettlebell training. I haven't been doing very many burpees because it was really torquing over my feet some. I'm just being real careful because I've got the 200 plus mile run coming up in a few weeks. But after that, I'm gonna be heavy in the weight training for the rest of the year, and I'm gonna really get back into my burpees. I'm really gonna work on bodybuilding for most of the year. I think I'll do another ultra in December, maybe snowdrop again. I really like that run in Houston. But this summer and early fall, I'm gonna focus on weight training. I've been doing it now, but just once or twice a week. But I really want to get back into kettlebells too. Yeah, I've been checking out a lot of your live streams. You've really been getting after it. Very consistent. I just mainly been focused on time on feet. Just trying to get as many hours in as I can per week. I got like 70 miles last week, and a few weeks previous to that, I got over 50. This week, I'll probably get 60 to 70. So. Oh no, I like helping friends. I mean, you're a good friend, and I'm glad you got going. Your live streams are really taking off. I've been focusing on live streams too for the last month, really focusing on these vertical lives. I was in one training with YouTube, and they're really trying to promote it because they're trying to compete with TikTok. So I just been live streaming my training runs and workouts, part of my Cocodona series. I'm still doing long form content. I'm reviewing some equipment right now and just kind of behind. But mostly focusing on live streams. I really like it because you can talk to people, and it's very easy to do, you know. You don't have to do any editing or anything. So I really like the vertical live streams. And surprisingly, I've gotten a lot more subscribers from my live streams than I do my equipment review videos, which take a lot of time. So that's why I've been focusing on it. But I will keep doing my Cocodona series all the way up to the race, and then I may do a few during the race if I have 5G signal in some small towns, and then do some after, and then I'll have to think of another series to do. So yeah, that's yeah, you've been very successful with that. For the last month or two, that's kind of what I've been. It's working pretty well. Plus, it's easy to do, like, you know, so you can talk to people all over the world. I mean, I had friends the other day from India, and I had one guy from Algeria, one girl from Nigeria. Yeah, it's amazing people. You mean, often it's people not running related, but they just want to chat, which is cool. That's what I'm for. Makes the runs more enjoyable, just chatting with people. I just have to be careful where I live stream from, because the 5G signal in my neighborhood, some places is good, some places is bad. But on this hill that I'm on right now is one of the better places in the neighborhood. Well, Grindstone was nice. I didn't finish, but it wasn't from not trying or injury. I just got timed out. I made it about 50 miles. I just wasn't fast enough for that course. It's just hardcore. And one thing that happened, which was unfortunate, is from aid station 1 to 2 is the hardest section, and it's 9 miles. And when I got to aid station 2, they were out of water. So waited 15 minutes, and that's not good when you're pushing cutoffs like me. And I decided to just go ahead and run from aid station 2 to 3, which was 4 miles without water. And I ran out probably a couple miles before aid station 2. I wasn't the only one, there was a few others. But surprisingly, UTMB didn't give us more time because of that error on their part. They should have given us a couple hours or not enforced the cutoffs, because I didn't care if it was an official finish. I just wanted to finish the race. But around mile 55, I ran out of time, which is unfortunate because I don't know if I would have finished if everything went fine, but the problem was, the challenge was they ran out of water, which I lost about an hour. So, but it's a beautiful course. Highly recommend it, but I think it's better for front of the pack or middle pack runners. Back of the pack runners, it's very hard to finish that race. I think all the stars need to line up. Yeah, that was my comeback race. I ended up doing the snowdrop at the end of December, and I finished 100 miles. I had lower back issue, or I could have gone 150, I think. That was a beautiful race. And then I did Love It in February, and I made it 50 some miles. That was also, I was just running too slow again. So, hey Smile, thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's a beautiful course. I think that part of Virginia is really pretty. Well, I'm sure all of Virginia is pretty, but that's the first time I've been on the trails. And around mile 40, it got very wet, which slowed me down a lot. So it was really hard to negative split the race because the course kept getting more difficult. It didn't get easier. So in the beginning of the course, it started at night, which is another challenge because I get up very early. But of course, I think the race started at 5 o'clock. And it was very hot, which slowed down a lot of people. That was okay for me, but not having water at aid station 2 really hurt me. So just slowed me down. But the race management didn't seem to care, which is kind of unfortunate. Kind of got a bad taste in my mouth about UTMB after that race, because it's not a cheap race. It's an expensive race. You know, it's like $400. I just thought they managed it very poorly. So yeah, that's true. You are. I'm going to be too soon. 2 more years, I'll be 60. I'll be in a new age group. I feel better than I was running in my 40s, maybe 30s too. So, yeah, same for me. I'm one of those guys that just hangs in. And as long as I meet the cutoffs, I usually do pretty good because a lot of people drop out of the race. I usually don't. A DNF is very rare for me. It's usually because of cutoffs. It's not because of injury. Yeah, they don't have before the race, all the information they were sending out was very professional, very nice. I was like, man, they're really cool, really well organized. And then you get to packet pickup, it's all real nice. Have a store and everything like that. But when they did the aid stations, it seemed to be very thrifty and not organized. And the elite runners, not the elite runners, just the front of the pack and probably most of the middle pack, they used up all the supplies. So everyone in the back of the pack suffered. I know those things happen. It's happened to me before, but they should have given us more time. They could have said, your finish time is not an official one that will qualify you for Hard Rock. I would have been okay with that. Just let me finish the race. But I got pulled at 55, something like that. Which is, I was disappointed because they made a mistake that delayed me some. I may not have finished the race still, I don't know, but I had a good chance, I think. But it's far travel for me. It's an expensive race. I thought they could have treated the back of the pack better. Just my opinion. I told them that. I wrote a lot of feedback to them about it. I even posted it on Twitter too. I thought they did a bad job. But supposedly what's really interesting is the aid station workers told me that the previous year they ran out of water too. Mind-boggling. I mean, I can understand running out of gels or some things, but running out of water, you're doomed if you do that. So, yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think they should have, for the back of the pack, they should have said, okay, cutoffs, no more cutoffs. You guys, as long as you finish, I think the cutoff was like 32 hours. They could have said, okay, we'll give you 35 hours to finish. It won't be an official finish if you're after 32 hours. What I mean by that is you won't qualify for Hard Rock, but we will let you finish. I didn't even care if they even didn't give me a buckle. I just wanted to finish the race. But they were really unfriendly about that. The aid station captain said, nope, you're out of the race. I tried to escalate the issue, me and a few other guys. They're like, you made a big mistake. They didn't care. They didn't even follow up on my email. So I was really disappointed with UTMB. And actually I had supported them before. When they had a lot of problems in Vancouver, I was actually standing up for them, which makes me feel bad now. I wish I'd not done that. So anyways, don't think too highly of UTMB now after what they did in Grindstone. I still would like to do UTMB in Europe someday. Chamonix. That would be cool. I just like to go and finish it. Those things happen, yeah. But if they get a bad reputation, there's a lot more competition now. A lot more race directors. Let's go back down here. A lot more race directors, especially other big ones like Ari Vaipa, which I think does a good job. So. But I have this big run coming up next month in Arizona, and then after that, focus on weightlifting the rest of the year. Kind of looking forward to it. Also helping my son with football. He's also doing weightlifting. My daughter's in volleyball. She's somewhat interested in weightlifting too, so that's gonna be the focus the rest of the year. Plus I've been busy at work, so I'm gonna be running a lot still, but not near as much as I am right now. Try to do more at home in my gym. Plus there's not many races going on in the summertime anyways. That's the challenge with Texas. It's too hot, I guess. Sun's coming out now. I was talking about how cool it was here. Now the sun heard me and now they're coming out. It's coming out. But I always put sunblock on anyways, because that always happens. It can be really cloudy. I'll go out for a run. Halfway through the run, the sun will come out, fry me. So I was prepared. But it was nice most of my run. It's just getting a little warmer now. Still got a nice breeze though. I did get a leg machine. I've got a partnership with RitFit. They send me equipment. I just do some reviews on it. So I've got my losing train of thought. I've got a leg machine and I got a big bench press machine, Smith machine. My Smith machine is made by RitFit. I got rid of my old rack. So I got a RitFit Smith machine, which has got a bunch of different things on it. It's got curl and back and all kinds of bench pressing stuff. And then I've got a new leg machine, leg curls, leg extensions by RitFit. I've been using that. My son really likes that. So yeah, my garage is full. Yeah, my wife keeps saying, oh, we need a bigger house. So I was like, I don't want to get a bigger house. So I've just been trying to make, it's amazing if you really try, you can make room for stuff. So, but my garage is just all metal. Bars going across the ceiling, and because I got my cable fly rack. And then I've got my Smith machine, which has got a bunch of cables. Yeah, it's quite a bit of metal in my garage. It's pretty cool. It's a fun place because I got my TV out there. I can listen to YouTube and work out. And then I got my cardio machines in my study. It's a cool place to hang out, especially this time of year, because at night you open the garage and it's kind of cool outside. It's not too hot. I don't have to run any of my fans. During the summer when it gets really hot, I got to turn on my fans and it gets very noisy. It's hard to hear the TV. So, but things are going pretty good. All right, let's go back uphill again. Hill repeats are real important for me because a lot of the races I do have a lot of mountains. Texas is pretty flat. So some of the hills in my neighborhood, I spent yeah, I got a call, so I lost my signal for a second there. But yeah, still doing the ski machine a lot. That helps a lot because it's the same movement as my using my hiking poles. I like it a lot. I got it inside the house. All right, I think I better end my stream now. Fixing to enter an area that's the signal's not so good. But wish y'all a great weekend. And I'll check out your kettlebell stream today. Hope I need to chat with friends more. Get back into visiting my good friends. I've just been so busy lately. But have a great day up in Connecticut. And Maryland. I want to see Connecticut, Maryland. And I'll talk to y'all soon. I might have a live stream later today from the gym. I'm not sure. But bye for now.